Hello. For those of you that don't know who I am, my name is Caden Rogers, and Norville Shaggy Rogers was my father. My father didn't do much with his life. In fact, he ate food, ran from ghosts, ate more food, and ran from more ghosts. But Shaggy impacted the lives of many. As a lot of you know, he was a member of the mystery solving group known as Mystery Incorporated, where some of which are here today. Fred and Daphne Jones, Velma Dinkley Rogers, and his two children. One, the beautiful, beautiful, beautiful child, and two, my sister, Linda. Though all he did was eat and run, he made a big enough impact by solving mysteries and putting villains behind bars, traveling the world eating only the best food, putting his life on the line many times, but giving all that up easily to settle down. My father was a coward. Let me start that out like that. He was always running in the opposite direction of danger. Sometimes he'd run right into it. Once he lost the danger, he found himself in a kitchen where he'd eat. But at the end of the day, he solved the mystery and put the villain or villains behind bars or into their afterlife. This life started for Shaggy at around the age of 13, where his bike was stolen by a green ghost monster who turned out to be his boss, and the group known as the Scooby-Doo Detective Agency had to solve it. Now, you'd think that after that instance, he'd only give up that life. Well, in fact, his career actually grew from there, solving mysteries till he was in his early 20s, eating only the best food. If you can't tell, he loved food, including the dog treats known as Scooby Snacks. Some of the food he ate included a cursed pizza, the Scooby Snacks recipe dough from the Scooby Snacks factory, the cotton candy monster, and crawdads from an island in New Orleans full of zombies. Speaking of zombies or monsters, my father put his life in danger each and every time there was a mystery, playing it as live bait for all of Fred Jones's traps. Some of the traps included him cross-dressing to play as a mermaid with Scooby-Doo, or almost getting plucked by the ridiculous Chicken Stein. This lasted throughout his whole entire lifestyle from Mystery Incorporated and Scooby-Doo Detective Agency. But after all that, my dad was there for us. When my mom asked him if they were ready to settle down, he worked 3 jobs to help pay for the house that they have lived in the past 25 years. The house that Linda and I grew up in. The house that means the world to us. So though my dad didn't do much with his life, his greatest achievement, according to him, was the life after the Scooby-Doo Detective, the Mystery Incorporated, where he laid down roots with his wonderful wife, Velma, and Scoob, his buddy old pal. I bet him and Scoob are up in there in heaven eating the most luxurious and largest sandwiches that heaven has ever seen. With all of that, my dad was the best. He gave up everything to protect my sister and I, including his life from a monster whose identity is still unknown. Dad, you didn't do much with your life, but you did enough by solving mysteries, eating food, and putting your life on the line. Thank you all for being here. It means the world to my mom, my sister, and myself.